Look, guys, Americans, Americans are crazy, guys. Americans are very crazy. If you have beef with Americans, please call it off. Those guys take beef to the afterlife. Was it not, 50 Cent had beef with Ja Rule, and he bought out the guy's whole tickets and had the guy performing before empty seats, virtually empty seats, basically. Do you know the level of mind effort, the level of frustration and humiliation that is for an artist? Yeah, I understand. You may say, well, I mean, all the tickets were sold out. No, yes, they were sold out. But to what? To empty seats. I mean, imagine Ja Rule coming out, a day before the event. Ja Rule must have probably, got his Sunday best ready, suited up, or, his chains, his blings, looked into the mirror, said some words of affirmation, kiss his kids if he has any, bounces up to the stage, takes some selfie if he has to take some selfie, and walks up to the stage. And the hype man is like, ladies and gentlemen, make welcome Ja Rule. And he comes out, maybe, a nice soundtrack is in the background, and it just goes boom. And there's silence, like a graveyard. I don't know the level of mind strength or resilience you have, but please, I think you should take your lessons on life strength from Ja Rule. Because you see, it's just like you preparing for an examination with all your blood, all your life and everything, and then you show up and find something else. Nothing frustrates the human mind like that thing. I don't want to care how intelligent you are, but you will remember the lecturer and you would detest the lecturer. You would even ask yourself why school exists. That is exactly what Ja Rule must have faced. And the fact that he has to also summon courage, looking at empty seats because your rival has bought up, those tickets, and you have to summon the courage. If you are going like this, you just have to go like probably laugh, but not laughter of joy anyway. You summon courage and start performing. And the audience, the remaining audience who bought the tickets, they'll be like, well, when it shows up, they'll be like, I mean, it's just us, bro, so do something. Don't beef with an American. Don't. Nigerian artists may say they can take it, but imagine a young artist, you just pull up, someone like Burna, Wiz, Davido, pulling up and see empty seats. Say, those kind of things they do, or throw water or whatever what they do, or dance, or bring a full choreograph, goes up. Nothing can dilute or diffuse such humiliation. Nah, I mean, look at again Kendrick and Drake. The beef was for these tracks. They were bringing out songs back to back. Kendrick was like, you sent money to the streets and no receipts came back. Drake was like, we set trap for you, and these guys were going bar for bar. They were going bar for bar. You can't match that level of rivalry. The rivalry is even entrenched in their hip hop culture, in their musical culture. With this, look at Prince and Michael Jackson. Those guys took their beef to the afterlife. They didn't even apologize. Oh no, nigga, no. Yeah, now comparing. Wizkid, Burna, and Davido, sometimes they used to hang out. They hang out together now. That one is not beef. You want to enter Davido. Davido is like, for example, these are recent deeds that happened, and you have things like, oh, you're not gonna say anything. Wizkid will now twist to Jesus is King. Yeah, aga. Davido too now come back again. Oh, after a little, they just back and forth. Burna will just go back to his private, to his lifestyle, puff a little smoke here and there, upload his Rolls Royce, his blings, go back to making music. Davido will do the same thing, show up in his private jet, chill out. Wizkid will just relax, pull up some cryptic post, put up his eagle emoji. That is life when it comes to beef with African musicians. Hard. Life, no stress. It will not be funny. I mean, all through those times, those guys were beefing. We didn't even get one diss track. We're just saying, Jesus is King. Jesus is King. Blessings. Simple. Nothing much. So I think if you really have plans to beef an American, I really think you should just suspend it. Leave that beef for Americans, because those guys take beef. I also think if you want to argue with them on social media, don't. Believe me, I don't want to be them.